Welcome back. It's week 2 and day 2 of our Faith at Home lockdown devotions. Welcome back. This week we've been thinking a little bit about Sabbath, and it was a bit of a longer passage today, but just a really helpful narrative for thinking about what Sabbath really is. In today's passage we read really of the first time the Sabbath is practiced, and it takes place, interestingly, in the wilderness, in a time of scarcity, of need, of lack. And I think what God is wanting to do is to bring Israel to a point where they're able to trust him as their true source of provision and to find life instead of hoarding or trying to control the situation. So the practice of Sabbath, as well as for stopping and resting, is also an exercise in trust. It's about trusting God, that if I take a day set apart for rest and delight and joy and worship, that God will provide for what I need. For the Israelites, they were told not to go and pick food, which was an exercise in trust that the food they picked up the day before would continue to be enough for them on the Sabbath. I wonder how Sabbath might be an exercise in trust for you and I. If you were to take a whole day off from all kinds of work, and I think that includes a sort of hyper-connectivity from social media and from phones, I wonder what you would be concerned about missing out on. I wonder what we would need to trust God for. But I also wonder about what the benefits would be from switching off, from being present, from moving into our surroundings and being aware of God's presence with us. I wonder if often our sort of hyperconnectivity, our distractions, actually help us miss out on something so much greater. So I encourage you to have a go with some Sabbath practices this week, just carving out some time to be present to your surroundings, to be aware of what God's doing, to switch off from the technological world around us, and just to find moments where we have to trust in God, where we have to trust in him to provide.